Yeah, so back to work. It was hard to do these videos, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's so hard for me to describe because I can't find the words. How, see, it almost doesn't matter how early I get up before I have to work on the day that I work. I I've never been an anxious person, so it's hard for me to use that word because I think I'm somewhat afraid of understanding where I was anxious, because we all feel some anxiety. But I think as a coping skill, when I was an able man of my 40s, early 40s, when I had this injury, father of two, husband, director of a program, some responsibility, not average guys. But I think that I had to cope with any anxiety I might naturally feel by not acknowledging. And with a brain injury, there's no way of not acknowledging it. Anxiety, we feel anxiety about things we don't think about. It's like you are anxious about a meeting you might have at 2, even though it's not a big deal. But we, at least I, didn't realize I felt anxious. The anxiety did not serve me. I wasn't suppressing emotion. But I knew from a young age that it didn't serve me. And I was public speaking. I had a very hard time as a young man doing it. And you just have to learn, school, work, and whatever. And at some point in my young adulthood, I started to care about, I don't even know what I meant by care about them, but whatever. At some point, I realized, look, what serves you and what doesn't. Bring that type of situation. I didn't think the anxiety ever really served me, so I learned a way to wake up and move through my day without thinking I had to worry about things. So I didn't let myself think about that meeting. I may have a minor bit of anxiety about it. I just went and did it, and it served me better, and I did better. And slowly, probably some of the anxiety goes away. I don't know. It didn't, I think, come up negatively for me at that time. But now, any anxiety, for example, being late, which I am habitually was before my brain injury, but now it's like I can't help it. And but I don't like to be, especially for my work. So you're meeting with clients who don't want to be late for them. And so, yeah, I I invariably am 15 minutes late. So it's just like something I can't not do. And um, so that's the camera doing this. Even if I make the time, there's an automatic reflex I have now. I've been working for 9 years of the 15, 14 years of Landry. I've now worked for 9 years of those. And that time, I have come to understand this manifestation physically. I may not feel anxiety. For example, I'm going to do a movie at 12:45. Bukonia, which I may check in with you about another time. Anyway, I'm not feeling anxious about being late. Then now that I'm in on, I probably will be, and then I'm thinking I should wrap things up. You probably were anyway. So let's just get to the coffee. Point is that I am. It's just too hard. It's just too hard to manage on a weekday when I have work. Even if I was guaranteed, only if I had someone to assist me. In other words, in everything. Like making sure I got to the car. Because things take time. So, yeah, I don't know how else to put it. There'll be other ways I'll talk about this, I'm sure, if we continue to do this. How this strange hyper consciousness of time causes me to malfunction. So, other than that, what am I doing here? Two things, drinking coffee, and the other thing I realized was the regularity, because it was going to be every day, but now what's the regularity? My underwear. This is always, hopefully, you're going to get a shot at me in my underwear, especially if I do this most Saturday and Sunday mornings, which is my plan, unless I have a guest. And, so, yeah, I'll be in my underwear. Because I sleep in a sweatshirt without underwear. Who likes to sleep nude? I do. It's healthier for your, dick. Just to be plain about it. To let it be free on mine. You get old and you understand that the blood flow down there changes. That doesn't make it feel so good. You like to have that blood flow. It's part of having that thing down there. So, that where encourages greater freedom to the area, I think. I know this. I wake up with the morning HO. What the morning hard on? More often when I'm not wearing underwear. So, I like that. I have no reason to get it up anymore, really. The sin has been on so long that I burned my hand. It was so hot, waiting for it to warm. It's coffee. My coffee, your coffee. And I'm completely lost what I'm talking about. So, if you were like, what the fuck? Now you're off the hook, because I ain't going back. Alright, we got the Dr. Jams. Probably gonna do a remix for the coming week, man. No. Tomorrow. But new. Because I'm not exact. I wouldn't be a good baker. I think I'm an okay cook. I think part of it is not being exact. I'll give you a story. I made that soup I talked about it. Of the especially. I made it again for my parents. I did not either time measure. Well, I did, sorry. Well, I made the soup second time. I was more conscious of how much vinegar, red wine vinegar, I used in the soup. And the first time I was cooking like you do in the kitchen, busy. My friends were here, it was night, and drinks, and I just put in a lot of red wine vinegar, way more than I called for. And I think it was the key to that soup's deliciousness. It was still good without the red wine vinegar, with much less. But I felt something was missing.